Welcome to lanmoutarot. This is a general reading for Aries Sun Moon Rising for the third week of September 2019. And we are using the After Tarot for the main reading, and we use the ViceVersa tarot deck for clarifications if needed. Ooh, what is this? We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles that jumped out for you, Aries. So there may be an offer coming up towards you for a new beginning, something that will help you create a new financial foundation for yourself. And we are changing things a little bit this time, okay? We have so many alternate stories. The last time I feel like we can try to separate them a little bit more. That was the Ace of Pentacles again that just flipped up for you. So we'll get a situation card and then we'll get to alternate stories, okay, Aries? So let's see how that just works out for you guys. We have Spirit guidance messages for Aries. Guidance messages for Aries. Guidance messages for Aries. And as always, folks, this is a general reading. It may not resonate. If it doesn't and you like clarity on your own personal situations, just contact me, lanmoutarot@gmail.com. There's more information, the Seven of Pentacles. There's more information on the description box on how to contact me and to book a reading or a Reiki healing session. And here we go, Aries. We had a lot of jumpers and flippers for you. And most of them were pentacle cards. So some of you may be thinking about money, finances, career during this time, okay? And here we have the Five of Cups. Ouch. That's the situation. A lot of you Aries may be feeling quiet, sad during this time, disappointed and emotionally, okay? And the top hint here, we have the Hierophant, the Emperor, and the Queen of Swords. So it's very possible that there is a commitment that didn't pan out quite well, that you're expecting. You're expecting someone to come towards you to offer you something significant, and that left you quite sad because I feel like that did not pan out. But here you are still the Emperor, okay? And it's possible some of you are dealing here with someone that's older, or it is possibly a father figure or someone in authority, like, you know, over your life, okay? It may be a manager, like, you know, an institution that has some kind of power over, that kind of like have some kind of power over the outcome of a situation that will have a great impact on your life. And that, whatever that was, it didn't go your way, because here what you're dealing with is sadness, looking at the glass half empty. And here's the Queen of Swords. Now, Aries, you've decided to go head over mind over this whole thing, okay? You decided to be very decisive about it, to make a decision about the path forward, because things you were expecting, things didn't go your way. And you feel like now you have to take matters in your own hand. You have to make some decisions. You have to cut some people out. You have to cut some things out. And look at the tip of that sword is a butterfly. So you can bring some transformation into your life. So you can remove yourself from this, you know, poor me and this sad place, okay? And let's look at the bottom. And yes, we'll get clarification. Five of Swords. Yes, there was fighting here. We have 3 5s here. 5 5 5. There needs to be a change here, a change in direction here, okay? We have there was a conflict here. People decided to walk away. There was a real conflict here. The Tower. Yeah, something happened quite suddenly. There's a shakeup. There was a real shakeup that happened here to break down the foundation, because things were based on faulty foundation. Perhaps you and that person, if it's a romantic situation, were also in constant battle. We're fighting constantly. And here we have the World. Yeah, a cycle coming to an end. Here you make it on top here, things didn't happen. Like, it's almost like you're hoping, you were expecting for things to happen a certain way. You are leaving it up to fate, but it didn't happen. You're taking matters in your own hand. But here it's like there was a lot of fighting that resulted into the universe stepping in, okay? A lot of mind games here too with that Five of Swords. And at the bottom of the card, what's facing you is the Ten of Cups, is your happiness. That's what's facing you. So here we have a doubling down here from the 5 to the 10. It's as if once you take matters in your own hand here, Aries, you become that Queen of Swords. You harness that Queen of Swords energy to cut things that no longer serve you, to be decisive. To be decisive about that situation. You're going to go straight into that Ten of Cups. Or for a different group of you, Aries, I feel like the universe is going to have to step in to help you to close out that cycle. And once that cycle is closed one way or another, after that big shake of that Tower moment, you're going to go straight into your Ten of Cups, because that's what's facing you. That's what you're working hard towards. But the current situation here, you had the Five of Cups, okay? Let's get some clarification for you, Aries. On the Hierophant, please. And yes, some of you might be, it's possible that you actually were married to that person, or that the current situation was that you are already in a committed relationship with that person. This is a romantic situation, which I feel like it is. We start with the Five of Cups, we end up with the Ten of Cups. It's all about feelings and emotions here, okay? Clarification on the Hierophant spirit for Aries. Clarification on the Hierophant for Aries. Okay. We have 2 that's hanging out by a thread here. That's a Page of Cups. This is, look at how it's focused on that golden coin here. Someone was very much focused on that one thing, that they really wanted that commitment. They were expecting that commitment, because that commitment was supposed to bring you their Ten of Cups here. This is just so beautiful. Look, you see how this is coming from above. It's coming from the sky. It's almost like, that's what I said earlier, they were leaving you. So for some of you, Aries, you are that on the top tier here. That's your story. You're leaving it up to fate, okay? You're leaving it up to fate to grant you that wish. You are wishing for that thing. And for some of you, that golden coin here, that golden pentacle, might have been, that's the ring. You wanted that proposal. You wanted that, it might have been for some of you that job, that promotion, but I feel it's a purely romantic situation because of all the cups we have here. We have the Ten of Cups twice here, okay, already. So this was like something that was supposed to bring you ultimate happiness that you're counting on. And for some of you, that already was. You already felt committed to that person. You already felt that was your person. You already felt that you had this in your hand. You already felt that happiness with that person, okay? And here comes the Emperor. What's some clarification on the Emperor spirit? The Queen of Swords. And this is what we already have, the Queen of Swords here, okay? For some of you, Aries, you were dealing with someone who was a Queen of Swords. You were dealing with someone who was older and very cold towards you. Someone who did not show you a lot of affection. Someone who did not really share their feelings towards you, okay? And someone perhaps who would just cut you out of their life, you know, quite easily, who made you feel like you were dispensable. That's what I'm getting here. They were very severe. And here goes the nine of swords here. In your mind about it, that brought you a lot of anxiety. That brought you a lot of sleepless night, okay? But it's almost like I feel for a lot of you, you're coming out of this, because it's almost like it's clearing out. Here, that's all you can see. It's all encompassing. You're sitting on that bed, that's all you can see, all these thoughts. And here you see it's the image is getting clearer now. The thoughts are you're starting to sort out through those different ideas, those different thoughts, right? You can see past those words. Okay, the truth is coming. So for some of you, Aries, it's not just that you are cutting someone. You may be in a place where you feel like you got to take control of your life, to stand in your own truth and authority, to understand that I am Aries. I can get whoever I want, whatever I want. I'm not going to let someone to play with my emotions. I'm not going to wait on someone to offer me this, and if they don't, to be so disappointed and be out of control, to be anxious about it. You're going to really, get out of your mind and to just clear this whole mess out, mentally, to make sense of it all. You're going to cut people out. You're going to make some very tough decision here. You're going to get out of your emotions to really to really be decisive about the way your path forward, okay? And here we have the Six of Cups. So this is really like you feel that person is your soulmate, Aries. You truly believe that your wish fulfillment stays with that person. Even in making those decisions to cut yourself, you might have made a decision to cut yourself out of that person's life, or that person made a decision to cut you out of their life, was very cold towards you, perhaps stopped talking to you. Regardless of that, you might have made that decision yourself for your own well-being, but you still believe that there's a reunion that's possible with that person, and you still believe that that person is your soulmate. It's almost like you know you planted the seed, you know you did everything that you're supposed to do, and you're just sitting there waiting for them to get their act together to come towards you, okay? You believe there's a transformation that's possible here in this partnership, in this relationship with that person, because you truly believe that this is your person. One more on the Queen of Swords, Spirit. Clarification on the Queen of Swords for Aries. 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 Judgment. This is a Judgment card. Six of Cups is the minor arcana card for reconciliation, and here we have the major arcana card saying reconciliation, okay? And for some of you, Aries, it is that you will the transformation will happen once you make a very decisive decision about what you want to bring, and that's gonna bring forth the transformation needed. Once you stand in your power and you stand in your truth, you cut that person out of your life, you release all the anxiety and overthinking, and I feel like that person all of a sudden is gonna start to see the light. All of a sudden that person is gonna be the one to be like, they're really going, and they're gonna sit there, they're gonna start evaluating this whole thing. And here's the Judgment card. It's almost like you are right to believe that that person is your wish fulfillment, because the universe is saying like they're gonna bring you guys together, okay? And look, this is the Temperance card on top here. Angelic guidance, angelic protection. This is like a coveted relationship that's well protected, and it's almost like the situation here, the sadness that you're feeling, even you in feeling this deep sadness, you know it's temporary. Even you understand that this cycle of overthinking, this cycle of withholding from each other needs to end. And for it to end, it's almost like you, Aries, have to play hardball here a little bit and take control of the situation in order for that person to get their act together. And like once you take control of your emotions and you control your mind, you're the overthinking, and you cut things that no longer serve you, and you allow that transformation to come through, you stand in your clarity like the universe, not just here, you're gonna start seeing the changes. It's like everything's gonna happen to bring the two of you together here on the on earth, like in the material world, as well as up above in the upper world, okay? Some clarification on that Five of Swords, Spirit. Some clarification on the Five of Swords for Aries. Clarification on the Five of Swords for Aries. Clarification on the Five of Swords for Aries. You truly believe that this is your person, Aries. You have full faith, like deep, higher knowing. Mentally you know it, emotionally you feel it, like in a grounded way you feel it. You just know this is your person. Despite the feeling of sadness and isolation and just downright depression that you're feeling right now. Okay, this is the Eight of Cups. There is a departure here, and we saw that here. Okay, there are three people in that Five of Swords. There were conflict, and perhaps that conflict was about three-party situation. Perhaps there were too many cooks in the kitchen. There were too many people in this relationship. It may not have been like romantic interest as in too many people. There were too many people who had ideas and thoughts about what this relationship should be and whether this relationship should even be to begin with, okay? I'm getting that message here for some people. So it's almost like suddenly there are going to be people that are just going to walk away, that's just going to leave the situation to be. And here we have again, and we see people going towards the ocean here, towards the sea here, and here we have another Eight of another eight, we have the Eight of Cups. I'm saying another, someone willing to walk away here, because I felt that here, once you cut things out, certain people out, certain things out, certain thoughts, way of thinking and overthinking the situation, things is gonna start getting clearer. Even the all the ideas with that Nine of Swords is gonna start getting clearer. You're gonna start being able to look past all this overthinking. And here I feel the same here. Once you leave the situation, once you depart, you leave behind that conflict, this way of connecting with each other, the constant fighting. It's like, let's see what happens next year for you, Aries. But there's a necessity for that to happen. Oh, look at here. This is the Queen of Cups. Look at her stance here. Look at how she's in command of this water. Look at how she's like she belongs, like she was born on this throne. Like someone really needs to take control of their feelings and emotions here, okay? Look at how precious that cup looks to her, the way she's holding it. She's not willing to give her heart like very easily, that queen here. She knows her worth. She knows like how deep her emotions want, and she knows how valuable those emotions are, okay? But I feel like Aries, after this fight happened, this conflict, someone's going to withdraw their emotions. That's what I'm getting here. That departure is a departure from a way of connecting. Like if you were the one that was always like showing your emotion to someone, you're going to withdraw that. You're going to leave that behind. You're not going to show that emotions. You're going to hold on to that, okay? You're going to and I don't feel like it's in a manipulative way though. I feel like it's almost like you feel like this is not helping. This is not helping, and this is too valuable to get like mired in this nastiness, in this juvenile display of game playing and getting one over you, and all of that. That's what I feel here. You're gonna feel very mature. Like there's a sense of maturity, emotional maturity here that's taking place. It's like one person is very sure of themselves, is very emotional mature, and the other person is just like a kid playing on the ground, not fully understanding the gravity of the situation, the importance of the situation, okay, and how much this means to you, or perhaps it could go vice versa. But I'm getting here is the other energy here, Aries, that's not fully understanding the depth of your feelings, and they're not taking it seriously. Perhaps they're being very juvenile about it. And here comes the Tower, okay? You hold on to what is yours. You leave this whole thing behind, the conflict, constant conflict. And here, or it could be reversed, it's the person that's doing so. But here comes the Tower, Spirit coming to quash this old foundation down. Let's get some clarification on the Tower. Tell us more about the Tower. Oh, there we go. Six of Swords, leaving something behind, right? Leaving troubled water behind, going towards calmer sea. This is the card of travel here, okay? There is travel happening. Once that Tower, that sudden movement happened, that shake-up happened, this is Pluto energy here. This is something that goes basically like towards the soul of the situation, because I feel like whether it's an actual soulmate for you, it may be, I feel like you believe that person is your soulmate, Aries, in your heart. I don't know if that person believes the same. I don't get that here. I'm not getting that message yet from Spirit, but I feel like in your heart, in the depth of your being, you believe this is your person. Even when you're in the depth of your depression and sadness, that person have disappointed you and let you down, and you're willing to walk away from it, you still believe this is your soulmate. Like the feelings are like, there's no doubt about it. You don't question it, okay? This is what I'm getting here. And the shake-up here happening, that there's a departure that necessary here. There's travel that necessary here. Moving away from the conflict. From the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords. That shake-up, that Tower happening, that the universe shaking things up is going to remove you from that conflict towards to the Six of Swords here. Okay? One more on the Tower. Clarification on the Tower. Clarification on the Tower. And yes, for some of you, it very well may be your own household. Things may have to change in your house, the foundation of your house. Okay, some of you may have to move, and your person may have to move. That may be the shake up here. And here we have the Ten of Swords, Sun in Gemini card, and this is also the card of betrayal, the card of ending, completing a cycle. So the Tower is coming to move you away from this negative cycle, to put an end once and for all to the disappointment, to the betrayal, to the ending of what was just negative and not working out. Okay. And for some of you, Aries, I truly feel like during this full moon, all of this is going to go down. Whether you're aware of it, it's happening. It may be happening in your world. It may be happening in your consciousness. It may be happening in your subconsciousness. Or it may be happening on your partner, the person you're dealing with. It may be happening on their side and you're not even aware of it, okay? But there's a completion to a cycle here. With the Tower is going to bring that completion with the Ten of Swords. And here we have the World to complete this with. The Emperor, we have the Emperor twice, okay? A successful completion of a cycle that's gonna put you back in your world, back to yourself, back to your throne, back in control of your life, of your feelings, of your emotions. Like, you see, this is the world here that he has, that golden circle, like protected. We see the ink symbol from the back. This is the front, right? This is the back. We can't, you're not even gonna show all of that you have. This is the back here. We're seeing there's a fire burning, there's a touch that's burning that never goes away. That passion never goes away. And that's what I keep feeling throughout this reading for you, Aries. I'm getting gooses now. It's like you believe wholeheartedly in who you are and in what you're feeling. Okay, you believe in what you're feeling, and that's what that fire keeps on burning. Okay, you are in total control of who you are in of your life, no matter what's happening. And here we have the Four of Cups here. Look how hazy it looks there. Okay, this is you literally leaving behind those empty cups. Like, we can see a crab there inside of one of those cups pulling out. Okay, if someone was so slow to extend affection to you, you're taking over, you're taking control again of your own emotional stability. We have 2-4 here, and we know 4 is the card of, it's the 4th house, is about nurturing, the house of Cancer, and we can see the crab here. And I believe the Four of Cups is the moon in Cancer, okay? So I feel like during this full moon here, you're really going to take control, like to find your emotional stability again. You with stride. You're going to basically, like, all these cups are spilled in the thing. You're just looking at them. Like, you're not gonna accept crumbs from anyone, no matter how much you love them, no matter how much you care for them. You're going to put an end to that cycle of accepting less than what you believe that you deserve, okay? You're gonna start nurturing yourself. You're going to start working on your own abundance. One more, Spirit, for Aries. One more on that World card. One more on that World card for Aries. One more. Oh, okay. I think that's more than one, but we'll take it. Look at this. The Five of Swords came out with the Devil card, and what we're seeing is the back of the Devil card. Okay, so this is completing a cycle of conflict, considering a cycle of toxicity, codependency, negative way of relating to each other. And here we have a lotus flower growing from that murky water behind this devil here. So it's to tell us again, out of all of this negativity, out of all of this toxicity, out of all of these troubles you went through, there is a sign here of beauty. There is a sign of regeneration. There is a sign here of redemption, okay? By completing that cycle, by putting an end to this. So Aries, there is hope here. Yes, I feel like for those of you that are up here, you taking control, you being in your power, I feel like there is a change. There is a reconnection happening here with your person. There is a reunion. There is a reconciliation happening. And I feel like for those of you that are down here, it's complete ending to that cycle. I don't see reconciliation here. I feel like you withholding your emotions, you putting an end, the universe stepping in to break down that foundation and to end a codependent relationship. So you know what speaks to you, okay? And here what you end up with is your happiness that you are seeking to begin with, okay? Regardless of whether you reconcile with that person or if there's a ending, a complete ending to this cycle here. This is the energy oracle deck that gets some clarification for you. Yeah, for those of you that the situation, there was like real betrayal in the situation, or there was constant fighting into the situation, or that there was a departure where someone left, you'll know that this is a complete ending. Okay, this is a complete ending, because we have the 6 of Swords down here, and we have the 8 of Water. Some advice for Aries spirit. Some advice for Aries. Okay, we'll take that one. We'll put those back. And I'll look at this. I have Goddess of the Moon and a happy family. And okay, Aries, you're always doing so much extra, Aries. I was gonna put them back, but I looked at them and there was a reason for it. And here we have the 3rd chakra about communication, Archangel Chamuel, self-expression. This is the throat chakra at the bottom of the deck. And let's look at the synchronicity here in this card. Okay, the happy family, the 10 of Cups. That's what you want. That's really what you want, Aries. Okay, and that came together with and that's number 4. And we have the beautiful rainbow here, and that came together with the Goddess of the Moon. Goddess of the Moon is someone who really aware of their intuition, who knows how to tap into the depth of their intuition here. Okay, and we have a full moon happening. So I'm telling you, during this full moon, Aries, manifest what you want. Really be clear about what you want, and do not accept any less, because by accepting any less, it's telling the universe that this is okay, I'm accepting it, so give me more of this. So you really need to stand in your power here. Be the group on top, where you're going to assert your authority, where you're going to be very decisive about what you want, where you're going to clear your mind and of all the anxiety, where you're really going to take control of your life and your situation, and you're going to stand in your truth about what you want, okay, and demand it. And here we have number 16. That's the one that came out for you. It says patience. And I feel like for a lot of you Aries, we're not known for our patience. I'm in Aries myself, as you guys know, Sun, Venus, and Mars. So we definitely are not known for this is not one of Aries virtue. That's an ongoing thing that I'm always working on, patience. So for some of you here, Spirit is asking you to have patience with the situation, to have patience with that person, because your 10 of Cups is almost assured. No matter which way you get to it, whether you end that cycle with that particular person, or that cycle of relating to that particular person, or you go into a reconciliation here, your happiness is assured. Just be patient about it. Allow the situation to unfold, okay? Let's get some advice from the Whispers of Love, Women's Oracle deck. There we go. And we have number 12 at the bottom. Have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. My goodness. How on the nose can that be? What I've been saying all along, Aries. You have such faith and truly believe about this person, that this is your person. Have, like, trust your faith in it. Trust that what you believe is what it is, and have patience with it, because that happy family that you want, that happy family that you've manifested, that happy family that you believe is yours, that has been yours since before you got here, that God already granted you, it's going to come to be one way or another. I love this. I love this. Here comes number 34. That's the card that came out for you, okay? And it says here, receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. Gracious acceptance. So when the universe sends you these offers, when that person approaches you, when good things happen, show appreciation, okay? Receive with love and an open heart. I hope this message brought some insights to you, Aries. And if it did, you'd like to show support, like, comment, subscribe, and come back again next week for the next set of reading. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you so much for your continued support. And contact me at lanmoutarot@gmail.com if you're interested in a personal reading or a Reiki healing session. And as always, remember, Aries, love is ended. The only answer. Bye.